What's good? What's up? I purposefully put you on there first, Asia, because I knew you'd be like, no.
You saw my face.
I
I was
did.
wondering why she was smiling like that. She over there being mischievous.
I was like, yeah, I'm gonna put Asia on first. What's up? Welcome back to another episode of Black Girl Confidential. It feels like it has been a while since we've all been together
No, for
in this
real.
space.
My ass is
Like
busy as hell.
when I put it up there and it was like episode 6, I was like, we are fucking slacking. Like,
Facts. But not on purpose. Like,
not on purpose. Life has been lifing, like
girl.
seriously. So, but how have you been? How have you guys been? How are you feeling? What's going on?
I'm just tired today, like every day. But I think more so today because I'm just like wore out. Work is been a lot.
Yeah.
This mandatory OT, and we have blackout for the next 2 months, which means I can't take any days off.
Yikes.
On top of everything else I have going on. So yeah.
I, I get that. How are you feeling, Asia?
Exhausted.
Yeah. I get it. I mean, I'm not. I don't have as much going on in my life on a regular basis, but I'm motherfucking tired, so I understand. Like
Okay.
this episode as a whole kind of stems from like my life. Um, just being overstimulated consistently.
Your
Um,
mom,
it,
your mom overstimulated. I am life overstimulated.
That part.
girl,
I'm life
being a mom is
overstimulated.
life overstimulated.
You right. You right. But
Facts.
on a real, I'd rather be dealing with some kids than
Than
like
life. No, I
girl.
get it. Than bullshit work shit.
Girl. At least
I
the kids, you can tell them go sit their ass down somewhere and be
look. I
quiet.
kind of miss working. I kind of want to go back to work. But we'll
I'm not
see.
gonna lie, I would miss work if I wasn't working every day. Cause like last year, at the end of the like the last 2 years, the last 2 months of the year, I think I literally only worked 2 weeks as a whole. Like
Mhm.
I had so much vacation time. I was taking a vacation every other week. Like,
Yeah.
and then I was
I,
like, damn. After like 4 days at home, I'm like, I'm at work. Like,
I, I guess it's one of those things. It's not so much that I miss work because like my work history is in customer service, like working with people. Nobody really wants to work with people. I miss having my own independence, my own money. Like, I mean, Jamal ensures that I have my Brittany budget, but I like to have my own shit.
More.
Yeah, and I've always worked. Like I'm all from the moment I could work, I've worked. So it's just weird not working.
to be working,
I'm
yeah.
looking into putting Tristan into daycare, so we'll see. So I
I
could go
mean,
back
it
to
is different though. It does take a little sense of your independency. It does,
yeah,
and you kind of like, I'm gonna
yeah.
need that bit.
And
Like,
when you're dealing with postpartum depression and just trying to like come back into who you are, like being independent is a major part of who I am. Like so, it's just weird. Like I want to live a soft girl life where I don't have to
Not
work, but
really.
I also want to work. Like I right.
in other words, you want it to be your option, not the
Hmm.
option taken away from you. Which I understand that. Because like
Yeah.
I said, like it does give you a sense of independency. But like if I ever was to live a soft girl life, I still need to be working part time, baby, because I need some of my own money. Because when I get ready to
Exactly.
get my nails done, I don't want to hear
It costs that
oh
much.
not today or you gotta wait. I'm gonna be like, say what? Like
Facts, not facts. I want to do shit on my time when I'm ready to do it.
yeah, like I want to go to the hair store and I can't. What? No? Like
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. But before we get into our, main conversation of the day, today we're gonna switch shit up and we're gonna start things off with me in my segment. So, be real with Britt. We're gonna talk a bit about some reality TV show nonsense. that's been happening. And I'm going to start with the celebration of Black love. So last time we were all, well, not we were all, but last time Asia and I were with you guys, we talked a bit about um, Love Island and the winners of Love Island, which were Serena and
Cordell.
thank you.
She still can't get it.
Because I actually still haven't watched the show, but like one of the main things everyone's been talking about is that Black love prevailed. But in the show that I was watching at the same time that Asia was watching Love Island, Too Hot to Handle, Bree and Damari won um, their cut of $125,000. Um, Another beautiful Black couple. They went through their highs and lows. Like I know Asia was talking about gaslighting and all types of shit. They definitely went through some shit, but I have faith. No, I don't. Reality TV show couples don't ever really last. But I have faith that they lived a very happy few months before it all imploded
Then just a
at
few
some
months.
point. That's what it usually is. Like by the time you get to like them on social media after the show has wrapped, they're not together anymore. Like
So I need to go on there for a check. I could
we're
pretend.
dude, that's what the fuck they go on there for. Ain't nobody going on there to find love for real.
I hope
Not
not. I
not
mean,
at
some people really
26.
do. 26?
Not at
No.
these young ass ages they be on there. They there to drink, shake ass,
Be on
and
TV.
make money.
Get this check.
Period. Or if not get the check, get the clout and then get the
That
social media checks.
because then that's gonna get you the check.
Exactly. Whatever
Yeah.
gets you to the money. I don't know if you're familiar, Sonora, with Too Hot to Handle, but that particular show, they're not allowed to like touch each other, kiss each other.
I
Like,
I actually watched that.
oh, you do watch it? Did you watch
Yes.
this season?
I love it. I love it because they like so young, and they really are good looking people. Some of them, most of them, are good looking people.
Some of them.
You know,
Shade.
some of them are good looking people, but I like the concept of, do you want this money or your pleasure is gonna overtake your mind? You know what
Exactly.
I'm saying? Like
Exactly.
I like it. I think I would be so good for that.
And this season, Lana like upped the ante. It was like $6,000 per kiss.
Yeah.
I
Like
girl, she be. I want one of those things in my house though.
Alana,
Yes, she's
I want
fucking
a
smart.
bad
She
Lana
got eyes
in my
everywhere.
house. I want that black bad Lana in my joint. I want her to encourage naughty behavior.
I
But yeah,
mean, I'm just saying, I'm gonna be like, don't fucking touch me. We want the money. Don't touch me. We can do this
no,
afterwards.
they do not be caring. Like I
They
told
don't.
Jamal, like if I knew I was on this show, I'm not gonna hold you, and like y'all can judge me if you want to judge me, but I'm fucking before Lana gets introduced. Like, like off rip, like we got chemistry. Let's slide over because I know
Yeah,
what's
but
about to
Lana is
happen.
smart though. She gonna know that y'all did
She is
that.
gonna know that, but it's before the rules were set in place. I feel like there's a loophole, and most people don't do that because most people wouldn't do that because they're strangers. But let me tell you, I'm getting that shit out the way off the first person I'm attracted to,
Like,
and we can
ooh,
go
let
through the
me go
rest of this
ahead and
house
get
not
you over
touching anybody.
here. Bend me over here.
Let me over
Exactly.
here, please.
Over here, there's no cameras over there.
I found
Let's
the
go
blind.
over
I
there.
found
Take
the
that mic
blind
off.
spot over right over there.
Look, take that mic off. Unmic.
Exactly. Period. And then we'll, go to the little
We'll
hedonism party.
reconvene. We'll reconvene with everyone afterwards.
We'll reconvene later and introduce ourselves to the other niggas. But you, upon first meeting,
You're mine.
let's get it out the way.
I don't know. Lana might be like, since y'all know why y'all was here, somebody
I'm gonna
already
get
messed up. We taking
Nah,
10
Lana gonna
grand
kick me
away.
out, but it don't change the fact
no.
that
I'm gonna be like, no, because
But
I'm
you
gonna be
still
like,
got
oh,
your
I
nuts
didn't.
though.
I'm gonna be like, I didn't watch the show. I don't know what this is. So no, I didn't know.
nope. And I fuck on the first date. Boom.
We know that's how you got Jamal.
First of all, actually not. It was before our first date. We went on our first date afterwards.
After y'all slept together.
Yeah, I met Jamal 4 days later. We slept together, and we
I
officially
thought you meant y'all
called it.
slept together the first night y'all met each other.
No, I met him
She
the
was
next
fucking.
time I saw him. 4 days later, we slept together, and we made our relationship official. So in 4 days, we went
In
from
4
being
days?
strangers to being in a relationship.
And how long have y'all been together?
6 years. It'll be 6 years.
Oh
Yeah,
shit. That's a
September.
winner.
Be married for 5.
Oh God, Ryan's about to be
Damn.
5.
Yeah, Ryan will be 5 at the end of September. It's crazy.
Damn. That's a whole winner right there, huh?
That means I've known you
It's
for
it's
5 years.
something. My life moves pretty fast, and I lucked up. 'Cause that's not the case for most people. That's
Not at all. Not at all. That's why I was like, damn, that was some luck.
But speaking of crazy relationships, 90 Day Fiance Happily Ever After is in the middle of their five part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't even know why we have that many parts. Tell all for this
Could
season.
have each made about
5 parts?
It's
5 part
five
tell all.
1 hour long.
Each part's an hour long, and on top of that fact, they are doing a reality show within the tell all. So all the couples are living together in a house,
Yeah, no.
and then going from that house to the studio to do the interviews.
I'm
So
so
you're
done.
seeing
So they
it on
can't.
both sides.
They can't not show up.
Yeah, they can't not show up because they know that
I
they're in
would
the
be
house.
in breach of my contract. Like, we know this shit yet.
Yo, so there has been a lot of craziness, especially on this last episode. Let's kick shit off with Big Ed.
Big Ed.
All right, so let's start here.
Hey, Liz, can I have a second, you guys? So, something happened earlier,
Okay.
which I was pretty much called a liar.
Okay.
This is my sister, who was at our pasta night, and she's going to give her version of
Oh
what
my
happened.
God. We're talking about choco pasta?
Yeah.
Did you not prep her for this already? Oh, what to say? It's been like, what, how many hours?
Hey, I wish you luck.
wanna
Make sure she stops drinking.
No, you need to shut the up. You need to watch your mouth. You don't talk.
Shut up.
You're not going to do anything.
Okay.
You're not going to do anything. You don't disrespect her like that.
Oh, hey, Liz. Hey, can you guys please?
Yeah, well, hey.
Okay. So everybody's here. You were there. Can you just give me what you witnessed the night that Liz screamed at me and you about the taco pasta?
Yeah, well, that Saturday you planned the menu, went shopping, made sure you got all the foods.
All right, that's enough of that, Big Ed. Let's go
You're
to
not my
the-
problem anymore. The truth hurts.
I am so happy I can mentally and physically look up to someone for the first time in
It's
my
fine.
life.
You have sloppy sex.
What?
Sloppy? You watch porn that is stepbrother, stepsister.
I don't knock anybody's kink, okay?
You guys go be happy. Go.
Yo, first of all, Liz's face after she said that, she has been dying to say that out loud. She said,
Yes, bro. They was
watch
going
porn
in
that
on
has
each other.
stepbrother, stepsister.
That's not cool.
Oh shit.
With his
Oh
no
my
neck
God.
having ass.
I knew they were being messy when they had Liz's boyfriend be in the same house as them. Like that off rip, as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh no.
Because they used to be together, right?
Yeah, Big Ed and Liz were engaged.
I remember that.
They were engaged, and the way he called off the engagement is that he called the pastor and told him the wedding wasn't happening anymore. And the pastor called Liz and told her, I'm sorry that your wedding isn't happening. And that's how she found out that they were no longer together.
And he wouldn't have had no head to put on his shoulders because he already ain't got no neck.
He has no neck.
Like, also, now you want to play? You already ain't got no neck.
Yeah.
Now you're not going to have no shoulders either. So where you going to put your head at, bro?
When she,
Like, I'm serious.
when she said, I finally have someone to mentally and physically look up to, I was
That,
like,
I was like, oh, shit.
I wish I
I
had
mean,
the clip of Jasmine asking her how she had sex with Big Ed.
I want to know, too, because
She said she rode and he still got tired. Those were her exact words. She was like, I don't know. I always had to ride and he still seemed to get tired.
No.
Yeah.
How
Something
you
like
get tired and you on the bottom?
And you on the ball?
his breathing ways are not
Well,
as
because it's constricted because he ain't got no neck.
Gotta stretch that bitch out.
Oh my God.
Asia, do you have any thoughts on Liz and Big Ed before I move on to Lauren and Big Ed?
Oh God, no, but go to that one.
Okay.
Ed, a while ago, Alex and I had done an interview, and they asked if there's anybody we don't like or I don't like in the 90-day fiancé saga. And I said, yes, Ed. I loathe him because he treats women like And then he did an interview and said that I'm a bottom feeder and I'm the lowest of the low. You think you're better than everybody? But to call me a bottom feeder? I don't think so. Don't even. I did not call you a name. I've never made fun of you. I said I don't like you because of how you treat women. But I've never, ever said anything that low.
You clapped at me and I clapped back. Just keep your comments about me to yourself.
I'm not going to keep them to myself. I don't like you. I loathe
Well, then
you.
keep your mouth shut.
I will not keep my mouth shut, but don't call me a bottom feeder.
You don't even own what you said to me. You
I
make
am
comments.
looking at you telling you I don't like you. I am owning it. I don't like you.
I don't like you either.
He's telling me I'm not owning stuff.
You don't know who I am.
Ed, you literally
You
just
have
said
no
you don't
right-
like me.
You have
so
no
I
right
can...
to comment on somebody that you don't know.
What did she say?
They asked her in an interview. Right, twice. Well, she doesn't know who I
I
am.
loathe you.
I
Let me tell
love you. Okay, bitch, stop saying it.
I absolutely love Alexi because
Yeah.
when he walked in the room, like, first of all, Alexi is a very quiet man, but Ed fucking knew to stop fucking talking.
He
Because
knew
When he
that
just
came in.
asked
was
me,
uh-huh.
like, you come to that man's kneecap, sir. Like, what is
He
happening?
got real quiet too.
But
Yes.
it was, for me, it was the way he was like, well, you not owning up to what you said. Baby, she's telling you to your face,
I don't like you.
she
And she said it, and he's sitting right there. She
and
wasn't trying to keep it no secret.
and it's not
It was never a
clicking,
secret.
Steven. It's not clicking,
And he's
Steven.
like, you don't even know me. She's like, I don't need to fucking know you. We're all in the
To know that I
90
don't like you.
universe.
Yeah.
I watch you on TV. These are
Yep.
my opinions of you as I watch you be you on TV.
Which is
Unapologetically. He ain't
a
never come
nasty
back and
man.
say, I regret doing that, saying that,
Who puts
whatever.
mayonnaise in his hair?
He put
Girl,
mayonnaise
that
in
one
his
episode when he was getting out the
Lord.
shower and he was in that towel with that piece of ass.
Having his mama put the mayonnaise in his
I
hair.
said, what is going on this? I can't watch this no more. So
90
what
Day
the
always
fuck was
gives you the
happening?
cringiest. Like, they give you at least one cringy ass scene per season. It's either somebody in the shower, like when Jesse was on there. We saw
Oh.
Jesse's ass so many times. I done
Yeah.
seen that man's ass too many times.
We needed HNIC Jesus at that point because and what's crazy is for Big Ed to call her a bottom feeder, sir.
Like you the one with no nick,
That man
and
looks
all
like
the
a
girls
catfish.
leave you. All
That
the
nigga
girls you have
catfish.
been with on this show leave your ass because you ain't shit. The bottom feeder person that's calling somebody else a bottom feeder, but you get tired being rode. I'm confused.
It's actually crazy. Big Ed is he's a misogynist, first of all.
I can tell.
And he picks, that's how you can tell that he is the abusive one in that relationship with Liz. He always projects it onto Liz and her attitude, but at the end of the day, the way that you single out women and argue with them and then shut the fuck up the once a man comes into the room says a lot about your character.
Gina was
because he can bully women, but he can't bully no men.
He can't bully a woman either, nigga. You are my height.
Gino was
If
messy.
not shorter.
Gino came around the corner with his little.
Even Gino knew better. Okay. Even Gino, who watches porn of his ex-girlfriend, knew not to say shit.
Clearly, Jasmine ain't giving it up that well that he has to.
No, Jasmine's
Who is actually really giving him cootie cat? Like, I know that y'all are doing that because
Jasmine tries to throw it. Jasmine throws it at him, and he is not catching it. He is missing it with a baseball bat.
He is missing it on purpose. He's like, hey, is that pussy?
That's what I was thinking.
No.
Maybe he just don't want her. But at the same time, it's like, why are you throwing it at him of all people?
That's her husband.
And he got.
But why?
He got money. They met on a sugar baby website. He gives her everything.
Yeah, now that nigga was lying.
I was about to say, come on now. Because if he had money like that, he would not be on that show.
Okay, and I'm not knocking. What is he? Where is he from?
Michigan. From where I'm from. So I know he ain't got
the way she said, Michigan.
That's why I looked at. That's why I was like, I'm not knocking. Like, where is he from again?
He's from Michigan. That's why I'm like, there's only certain cities where I could trust that you have money, and I seen your house, and that ain't one of them.
I seen your house.
We seen
your mama. Just say it. All right, let's talk. So we also last talked about Michael and Angela. And in real time, how Michael had ran away. He ran away from Angela. And now we see why, because this tell-all was filmed a month before he ran away. So, a little bit of the way
Not he ran away.
No, he ran. He ran away. Like, he got to the country, she spit in his face, and that's it.
Pause. She spit in his face?
Yeah, they were at a restaurant with, it was him, Angela, and her daughter, I think, and the kids. Yeah. And she went, it's like,
he tattooed that nigga.
First of all, why did she do that? First of all, I don't
think she's disrespectful.
Okay, but she couldn't slap him, spit.
Like a full face of food at this man.
Listen, it's just certain things you just don't do, right? Spitting is one of them. I'm gonna just be very clear. I do not promote violence against women. I'm very, very against it. I'm against violence against anybody unless you're just asking for it. But spitting on somebody, that's too much. That's going too goddamn
far. It's illegal. It's illegal.
It is illegal. It is illegal.
It was she got.
I'm sorry, as that man, as a person, as a human being, I would have slid her ass right there in the restaurant.
Because she can't meet me in person because I'm sliding her first time I see
her. She would have got slid when she spit on me.
Facts. But let me play a couple of clips of Angela and her behavior at the time.
She's gonna be yelling at me.
That's the wrong video.
I seen that one on TikTok, and it was really good. It was good. They was getting his ass.
Yeah, bitch, you haven't. It's not who you're talking to. What? We're in, and you know this, and you're in there laughing with guys, girls, and you're walking around like nothing's wrong, Michael. There is a problem here. And you are the problem.
You calm down.
What's going on? Guys, listen, don't hate me. Don't get in my. Do not get in my. I done told you don't get in my, man. Now, I'm the nicest bitch in this house. Do not get in my. No, stop. This is my husband. This is my husband. I brought him here. None of y'all brought him. None of you knew him. He goes around and y'all think I'm the spaz is crazy. I am not. We want attention from our man. Like Jazz said today, hey, it ain't you.
No, it was no. Let me finish.
What were you talking about?
Let me finish, okay?
Lauren, listen to me.
We were together.
This was me.
No, but it wasn't.
It was. I pulled him aside.
It's okay.
We were trying to get Michael to come over here.
I told him when we came out, I said, pay me a little attention and I'll be the sweetest bitch. He didn't pay me no attention.
Exactly what we were talking about.
It's not you.
Angela, we told Michael to come over here to give you a kiss.
I know it's not y'all, but he knows.
That is why I came here, baby. Come.
But it's not your fault because.
What am I going to say?
Get the out of here. You'll get yours tomorrow, big boy. And let's see if everybody feels sorry for you then. How about that, mother?
So I mean, you know, that's one of many, many, many clips.
Why do you keep letting her be on this show? I'm not understanding
She
because
needs to
had
take
that been a black woman on this fucking show acting like that, she would have got the boot a long fucking time ago.
big facts.
Because
Or a
oh,
man.
she's toxic to the environment. Her
Or a
bad
man.
ass is toxic to the environment too.
Facts. Facts. The
Crazy.
way that she demeans and talks to him, and then her whole thing is you're mad. You didn't want him to be in the house because you didn't want him to tell his side of the story, essentially. Um, and you're upset because he's having conversations with people. But honestly, Michael was being so respectful. Like he did not talk shit about her. He did not, none of that. He was like, "That's my wife. We'll figure it out." But
Right.
the way you're behaving, like, girl, he should have fucked somebody else and ran away. And whatever else you're accusing him of doing, he should have. He should do it
Talking
multiple
about
times.
you gonna get yours. You gonna get yours. What is he gonna get? Because that sounds like a threat to me, honey.
It's definitely a threat. She's crazy.
Every time I see a clip of her, she's screaming and yelling at him, or she's screaming and yelling at somebody.
Yep.
Like, I don't want to watch that. Like, I watch enough reality TV.
Like her craziness, along with like the other drama, makes like Rob, who is the ultimate narcissist, look sane. Okay, Rob and Sophie look so sane compared to the rest of these couples at this tell-all, and they haven't even really gotten into their storyline yet. And then the last video that I had, I don't even have to show it, but I was about to start to show it, was with Emily and Kobe, and
I'm so proud of them.
I
I
am very
love
proud.
that. I love the fact that her parents, like her dad and her husband, are super close.
It's
Like
beautiful.
I was like, oh my God. He was like, they don't have to watch my kids because they did enough for me. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah,
Like
that was a really, really beautiful connection. In general. But then they had his best friend get on there talking about, well, since he fell in love with the white woman, which then pissed Angela off again. What do you have against white women?
and he could not get his fucking answer straight. Just
No,
fucking say you don't like white women. You don't like black men with white women. Just say that. You
so
don't
you
want your
can
best friend
definitely say
with
that,
a
or
white
you can
woman.
just say you met an American woman, because also that is the way they would speak about American women in Africa.
Right.
Like they're just gonna call you what you are, which is white. Like, um, but yeah, their whole issue is that Kobe wants to name their son after his best friend that hates her. How would y'all feel about that? If your significant other wanted
I
to name
wouldn't.
your child
I
after,
wouldn't. I'm like, you hate my guts. Like, why would I name my like no, no.
yeah,
That's
one of the
going
things
a little too
they
far.
said
That's
was,
too
if you
much for
put the baby
acceptance.
out, you get naming rights.
Right. Like, no.
Asia,
And my son's dad better be glad I let him name our son because I wanted to name him something totally different. But he was like, nope, I want a junior. I was like, I guess.
I am named Asia. What is he?
And he didn't want him to have my last name. And I was like, that's kind of trash because all my nephews have my last name because my sister, she has all boys. And he's like, okay, well, I'm in his life and he's going to
Damn, that's
be
crazy.
here.
I'm in his
I
life.
said,
unlike
I
your
didn't have
sister's
him to say
baby daddy.
that. Like,
Sometimes having a hyphenated last name ain't a bad
girl, he
thing.
was not having it. He was like, no, my son will not have his mama's last name. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, so like, I really feel like if you're a junior, then it kind of makes sense. Because how are you a junior without the same last name? It's
Right.
Same middle name, same first name.
Yeah, it's got to be the
It could
same.
have been a middle name. My brother is still a junior, and he has my mom's last name hyphenated in there.
Well, yeah, hyphenated. I can see. I'm just
I
saying,
was
not.
trying to be like that, you know.
I feel you. I feel it. You gave Asia?
The hyphen. The hyphen.
I didn't win.
You didn't win. That's what I said. Did you give it? No.
I didn't win at all. Like,
Okay. But let's jump into Asia's antics. Boom. Because that's all I got for reality TV. Asia, what are we talking about today with you?
We're going to do an Olympic edition.
Hey.
All
the
right.
one time I'm proud to be an American.
Okay, because we rocking it, and especially the state of Texas. We on top right now.
That's real.
All right, so we're going to start with the medal count. The United States is the first country to hit 100 medals in the Paris Olympics. So congratulations to us with 30 gold medals, 38 silver, and 35 bronze. Let me remind you, right? Just a couple days ago,
nobody else is going to hit 100.
So, just a couple days ago, China was in first place.
Okay.
Just a few days ago, China was in first place, and the United States said,
Hold my beer.
We don't think so.
That's not a thing. So I am consistently proud, but we are going to go through it. We are going to start with, let's start with track and field. We're going to start with Quincy Hall, who won the men's 400 final and got the gold with a mouth full of gold.
Full of gold. That boy got a whole grill, top and bottom.
Period.
He got a mouthful of gold. He did it. He got it yesterday, actually. But also, congratulations to Noah Lyles, who got the gold in the men's 200. Got the gold in the men's 200, but also raced today with COVID.
Oh shit!
And got the bronze.
They let him race like that.
Yeah.
They let him race.
Wait, so they didn't find out until right before the race started.
And they still let him race like that?
You still have to run at that point.
They said fuck your lungs and everybody around you.
I'm like, they still made him run like that.
They be pretty close, breathing and shit.
I mean, well, it is only 200 meters.
Luckily, they were outside.
That's true.
Well, 200 meters is not that far.
Most people catch it outside.
It's
airborne.
And then congratulations to Sha'Carri Richardson, who got the silver in the women's the women's 100 meter. So congratulations to her. I know she was a little upset, but girl, you did it. It don't matter. It don't matter.
She also pulled through on the relay.
I was gonna.
Oh, my bad. Let me shut the fuck up. I don't know a lot, but when I know something.
And she also anchored the women's 4x100 relay.
Yes.
And we in the finals.
Period.
That's all I'm saying.
Let's add to that medal count.
But sticking with track and field, congratulations to Tara Woodhall. Because I'm gonna use her husband's last name. Tara Davis Woodhall on her long jump gold medal today. She jumped a 7.10, which is almost a record, but it's her personal best. So congratulations, Tara. I am super proud of you. We've been here.
Okay. If you didn't know Tara, y'all BFFs.
Okay, and then
right here.
And then we're gonna jump right into gymnastics, and we're gonna congratulate Team USA as a whole because
I took it down, but
Team USA as a whole because them as a whole won a gold medal.
They did as a
They won a gold medal as a team, as a whole. But congratulations to Simone Biles, who has
Yes.
11 straight gold medals in her Olympic battles.
Career.
That thing. No, we're gonna call this a battle because
Her Olympic battle.
she had a run for her fucking money this year.
She did. She said it in the interview. She said, now I got to be on my toes because it's a girl out there that's trying to come for my spot. And she said that made me work even harder.
It's
So she
from
did say,
I don't know how to pronounce the girl's name, so I'm not gonna
I don't
fuck
either,
that out.
but you know who I'm talking about.
She's from Jamaica, and she did that. She did that. She gave her a run for her money. But also
She said, "Ooh, I'm
congratulations to
tired.
Jordan.
I had to work hard."
But congratulations also to Jordan Childs, who won silver on the on her floor exercises when Simone won the silver. But congratulations also to Jade Carey, who won bronze on floor on vaults. On vaults. And Simone picked up the gold. The vault.
Hey now.
The vault.
Like she say balls.
And then congratulations to Suni Lee, who also got the bronze on the uneven bars. I couldn't do that if I tried.
Girl, okay.
Because the way their hands just be all.
Girl, my hands are calloused from carrying a car seat upstairs. Okay, I could never.
But that's why they be having that tape in them gloves, but it don't be working because they be doing that all the time. Yeah.
But we're gonna throw a little bit of drama into this gymnastics thing because hi Michaela Skinner. Hey girl, you did this, okay?
To yourself.
You did this to yourself.
And now she wanna cry.
Because you can't go and say that you feel like the gymnasts now are lazy, aren't super competitive. Baby girl, Simone got more medals than you. So does Jordan. So does
And will forever have more medals than you.
Period.
You left after the Olympics that you lost. No offense to Gabby. Like, no offense to Gabby Douglas, but like y'all lost. Don't hate.
And through all that adversity, Simone Biles still came back and got her medals again.
Then you block Simone, and now you're begging her to tell her fans to stop sending threats to you and your family. Bitch,
girl, you saw the clip.
Bitch, you did it.
To yourself. You saw the clip.
You lucky. Because ain't nobody said nothing to your child. We've seen the comments.
White girl, alligator here.
She was like, can you tell your fans to stop sending threats to myself, my husband, my child? Ain't nobody said nothing about your child because ain't nobody know you had one.
I'm like, okay, this is enough. Girl, if you don't shut the fuck up, you didn't think it was enough when you was running your motherfucking choppers, ho.
Facts.
But these girls
for
are
every action is a reaction.
but they're lazy. They're not competitive. It's not.
But if they was lazy and they was if they wasn't competitive, they wouldn't be at the Olympics right now, boo.
And even if they are, then that's the fucking game they're playing this year. But guess where? You aren't.
At the Olympics.
Yeah, exactly. Also, congratulations to the women's USA Rugby Sevens. We have won our first Olympic bronze medal.
Hey, and didn't you used to play that? Didn't you used to play rugby?
Yeah, that's also why I'm super excited. But also congratulations to Maddie Levi from Australia. She scored 14 tries, which is like our version of a touchdown, breaking Portia Woodman's from New Zealand in the 2016 game. So congratulations to her. And then we broke a lot of world records, you guys. Like a lot of fucking world records.
Yeah, you know what? I forgot which sport I was watching, but some like young white guy broke the record and he was just sitting there unfazed. And the way they said it was just so calm. That was a new record. And he's just sitting there and I'm like, nigga, I would be so hyped. Like I'd be like, he's just like,
So, congratulations to Bobby Fink for breaking the men's 1500 meter, and then the women's 4x100 for breaking a world record. These are all US, by the way. I had to specify that.
Specify.
We
And
are
the,
the best. Even though people hate us and we hate us, we still good.
Even though we hate us, the other
and the
300 days of the
my
year.
bad. Right, no, exactly. Okay. And congratulations to the mixed 4x100. So 2 men, 2 women on breaking we broke a streak and finally got a fucking gold medal in it. So congratulations to all the swimming, but
American.
America. But congratulations to Stephen Nordic, which is the
The white guy.
But he's still a part of America, so we good.
So congratulations to Stephen Nordic. He was the first man to win an individual medal in this Olympics. Because we was not about to win not one individual medal. So congratulations to Stephen Nordic. He's known as the specialist. Because he can be a specialist in anything, as he told Elmo.
Okay.
He won the first individual bronze medal, and it's called horse, which is their version of vault, but it has 2 bars on it.
Oh, okay.
It's called pommel horse, where they got to do all the yeah. So he won the bronze in that. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I mean.
It's like breakdancing.
I know what you mean.
It's like
long as you don't say it's
dancing.
nocturnal, we good.
Nocturnal nonsense.
That shit was funny, man. I'm sorry. Like,
oh man. Okay.
Looking like animatronics.
The United States took silver in this year's artistic swimming.
Oh yeah, when they danced to the Michael Jackson song.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that clip. I was like, "Oh, they
what? I didn't see that.
They was fucking getting it.
They were.
I'm gonna go on TikTok and look it up because I know somebody got it on there.
I can't even hate on China. I can't even hate on China for their artistic dance because their artistic dancing was
in the water.
What did they do it
to? They did it to something from their country.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I feel like no gonna stop. Nah, let me stop.
Speaking of water sports, I didn't realize how difficult water polo was till I watched it.
Yeah.
I was like, these bitches are jumping. Like they do that you would think they could touch. They can't.
Girl, let me tell you.
I can barely
within
swim.
itself is a lot. Like swimming will tire your ass down. Like this weekend, for real.
Yeah.
But when running back to track and field really quick, the mixed 4x100, or the mixed 4x400, sorry, the mixed 4x400 also broke a record and took home gold. So congratulations to them. Y'all names is a little, and I'm just like,
You're not gonna mess it up.
But and the U.S. volleyball team just made it to the finals, and we will be taking on Ireland or France, one of those two, tomorrow.
I think I was watching sand volleyball or regular volleyball the other day.
Volleyball. Yeah, sand volleyball.
There you go. That's what I was watching.
Yeah, so the U.S. took home. They'll be competing for gold medal in the coming days. So congratulations to them as well. But that's all I got.
And the U.S. men's basketball team just beat Serbia.
Don't say it like that.
They were losing.
First off, okay, hold on. Okay, so congratulations to the women's 3-on-3 team for taking home bronze. I think it was. They took home bronze. They either took home silver or bronze. Congratulations. But hey, men's 3-on-3. Hey, got questions? Because y'all are all fucking famous people.
I mean, so are the women.
It don't matter.
Also famous people.
At least they medaled. They did not get eliminated.
True.
3-on-3. But they're making up for it as a team when they play France.
Look at us trying to make it. Look at her face. She's like, I don't care. I barely even wanted to talk about this.
If we gonna say basketball,
if it's up to Steph Curry, and I'm not a fan of Steph Curry, but if it's up to Steph Curry,
you are not a fan of Steph Curry.
He's too nice. I don't like nice. I don't like
nice.
Okay, let's take the nice out of it. Let's take the nice out of it. Let's say
taking the nice out of it.
Let's take the let's
like
take
golden retriever.
Okay, wow. Yeah. So for the sake of this stream, let's just say let's take his personality out of it. Do you like the way that he plays basketball?
Absolutely. Yeah, he's a great basketball player. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm also not a fan of LeBron, but I have my own personal reasons for not liking LeBron. Like, one of the first times
I think he's a little bit of a crybaby, but I think his game is good.
So
he's a good ass basketball player.
Quick story: his rookie year of playing basketball in the NBA, he was at Cedar Point, which is a amusement park in Ohio, on the same day that my 8th grade class was there for our 8th grade trip.
8th grade class.
Yeah, 8th grade. This is how far back we go.
I was about to say,
LeBron and I go back. You don't know me, but I know him. And he was walking ahead of me to go into this restaurant, and he let the door shut in my fucking face. And ever since then, I did not fuck with that man. I've held that shit. I don't fuck with LeBron. End of story.
I thought you was about to tell.
I'm in tears.
No. He let the door shut in an 8th grader's face. A rude bitch.
Okay. Also,
I was like 12 or 13, and this nigga let the door slam in my face.
Also, congratulations to Sydney McCaughlin Laverne on winning her 2 last names. It's not it.
We just had that conversation. Now you're like, that's not it. You always hyphenate, but no, not her.
Not her. No, not her. No, absolutely not her. She took home the gold in the women's 400 hurdles. And we'll be seeing her again. Her TT Terry, name is Davis, and Sha'Carri in the 4x4.
You know what's crazy?
Is her name Sha'Carri? I thought her name was Sha'Carri.
She's quick to check anybody who says her name wrong.
So what's her name?
Sha'Carri.
I thought it was Sha'Carri.
So I think what was it? Her trials, her first set of trials, they said her name wrong. She said, "That's not my name." She said, "My name is Sha'Carri."
Oh, okay. Well, I've been fucking it up.
But we know who you're talking about.
But y'all know who I'm talking about, though.
Period.
Sha'Carri.
Just like Kamala.
That's Sha'Carri.
I need to shut the fuck up because I'll be getting mad when people be saying my name wrong too. I'll be like, who is that?
It's okay. I get my name pronounced wrong all the time too, which is fucking weird. So
how do you pronounce Brittany wrong? Brittany? What the fuck?
It's Brittany. It's Brittany.
Brittany.
No, they can't read, bro. They can't read. They can't read. That's what
out trying to pronounce all the syllables. I don't have time.
Yeah, but you can't read. You just like you're sounding it out, and it's like
yeah.
But all in all, congratulations to everyone who has taken home a medal so far and has 2.5 days to compete because the Olympics end on the 11th.
I know. It went by so fast. Well, it went by fast for us. There you go with them fucking hearts again. And you know we can't do that.
We'll be having I heard we'll be having a fantastic closing ceremony, but the fact that so many celebrities popped out, Flavor Flav, he's a
girl, Snoop Dogg. Did y'all see Snoop Dogg?
With his best
I'm waiting for him to drop his Olympic pin so I can just spend the money on it.
I think he be having her high as a kite. That's why they be hanging together. Like for real.
Okay, let's not act like Martha wasn't already medicated.
No, Martha was already doing
She might have been self-medicated with alcoholic beverages, but
no. Martha admitted she got locked up for having weed on her.
I thought she got.
I thought it was.
Not originally.
It was both.
Oh, it was weed and tax fraud or whatever.
Yeah.
I thought it was because she wouldn't snitch on somebody when it came to like her tax paperwork or whatever. Martha?
Maybe. I don't know. Martha's a real OG though.
And is with her white ass.
Exactly.
I missed a cooking show though. I'm not gonna lie, because she was funny.
But yeah, again, congratulations to everyone who has a medal and has yet to earn one. We are here for you. We are rooting for you for the next 2.5 days. Bring that shit home.
Okay.
Stop sleeping outside. I know it's hot in the house, but there was a guy from France sleeping outside after he won his gold medal because it was hot.
But they don't have like ACs and stuff over there. So he's probably used to that.
Bring it to LA. I can't wait. 2028.
It's supposed to be coming. It's supposed to be coming to California, right?
Yeah.
I'm gone, bro. I'm
the next
gone.
election cycle. The next election cycle.
Yeah, every 2 years I realized that. So the Summer Olympics are always on a leap year.
Yes, but y'all better go out and vote too. Make sure y'all get out and vote.
Oh, we're gonna do a whole episode about that.
Because we cannot afford to have Donald Trump in the office. Like, it's gonna be bad for everybody other than white people. And that's just the God's honest.
Some of them too. All right, let's hop into Sonora's segments. Sips and giggles with Sonora, baby girl. What we talking about today?
Oh, what are we not talking about? Shit, I didn't forgot. Put the clip up.
I hear some people saying like, "It sounds real white," and you're like,
No, actually beating a black child is the whitest thing you can do to destroy them intellectually. Beating a black child is the whitest thing that you can do to destroy them psychologically, spiritually, emotionally, and physiologically. So what I talk about in my book, Spare the Kids, is I go back 2,000 years of history, back to antiquity in Europe, where corporal punishment, this ritualistic violence against children, was born. And in Europe. And there are white guys who wrote books about this. So, you know, when black women say this kind of stuff, nobody believes us. But I got the bibliography. So a bunch of white dudes wrote this before I was even born. And they've tracked all of this violence against children in Europe. Europeans never respected their own kids.
That woman speaking is Stacey Patton, the author of Spare the Kids, subtitle, Why Whooping Children Won't Save Black America. In that interview with her and Torre, she's talking specifically about corporal punishment, the origins of it, and why so many black folks is lost in the sauce with that old Bible and sparing the rod and spoiling the child. I'm sure we all heard it. I found these discussion questions online. I think we all should go grab this book. The first question, Spare the Kids, includes a lot of scientific research on long-term negative effects of whooping children, i.e. early puberty, lower IQ, aggressive behavior, delinquency, depression, drug and alcohol abuse, obesity, diabetes, and even cancer. How does this information influence your opinion and approach to child rearing? Will this science ever outweigh the cultural tradition? What you think? Of course, we got more questions. The history of hidden black children links directly to American slavery and the practice of overseers beating slaves with the whip to get them to submit and obey orders. The whip evolved to the belt and later became household items like shoes, purse straps, hangers, and even kitchen utensils. How does the origin of this story affect your outlook of it all? Many people argue there's a difference between spanking and abuse, and that they call after hidden by different names: pop, whoop, beat, spank, etc. Does this language change how you view the action? Do you believe a child can make a distinction? If so, how? I don't have this one underlined, but it says Spare the Kids centralizes the child as the victim of physical punishment inflicted by parents, guardians, and trusted caretakers. How does this centralizing the child fit within your own ideas about the role of children in society? Are they meant to be seen and not heard? I've heard this book quoted a lot. It's time for me to go buy it, obviously. Let's get into some more questions. Do children have any right to their own physical bodies? If so, At what age? And if not, to what and where and what spaces do you relinquish these rights? Research over me search. And again, that book is called Spare the Kids.
I don't want to read that.
That's some deep ass shit, right?
That's crazy.
I
It's
mean, I
funny
agree to a certain extent.
when he said that it could cause diabetes. I made a face, and then I thought about it, and I'm like, well, if you're sad, you emotionally eat.
Yep.
Kids already eat shit food. You said what?
Go ahead. I'll let you finish.
I'm just saying I can see the correlation. That's all. I still made a face, but I see the correlation. What are you gonna say?
Okay. So overeating and all that stuff. Yes, sadness. That doesn't cause type 2 diabetes either. Like don't let that shit fool you.
Being overweight can cause it though. If you don't have it can cause it.
But you go into a before stage before you hit it.
True.
Yeah.
So that's when
I'm there right now. I'm in the before stage.
Why
trying to
you
get my life together?
Just as I'm there. Why you smiling?
Life. I ain't got no other option but to smile.
Like that is not a happy medium. Like what? What are we saying?
Asia, back to what you were saying.
So it's called being a pre-diabetic. Brittany, get your shit together, okay? Unless you want to be. Don't blame my nephew.
It's the babies.
Don't blame my nephew.
She over here talking about get your shit together. She be the main one here throwing drinks back.
And
see what I'm saying?
But at the end of the day, my body still doesn't produce enough, and my body as a type 1 diabetic doesn't produce the insulin to break it down. So I have insulin to break it down and to manage my sugar.
That's wrong. But anyways, how does that relate to spanking? What are you about to say about spanking?
Have y'all ever gotten spanked so much that you've just been sad? Has it
Hell yeah. My mama used to beat the fuck out of me.
But at the end of the are you a pre-diabetic and or diabetic because of it?
Nah, but I've had depression and shit because of that shit. My mom was abusive as fuck. Depression can lead to overeating, which will lead you to being overweight, which would lead you to being a diabetic.
Or could lead.
Or could lead to being a diabetic.
That was only one thing he said. There was a lot of things.
It was a lot of things he said, but I agree with it because I grew up in a household where my mother was abusive as fuck. And 4 out of 5 of her kids are on drugs right now.
Oh. Are you the kid who's not?
Exactly. Exactly. I'm not saying that I haven't been, because in my past I was. But that was because of growing up in the environment that I did. It does break a kid down mentally. The person that's supposed to protect you, you actually need protecting from.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought it was very interesting and very true to see the correlation, or for her to say the correlation between spanking, popping, whatever you want to call it, and getting beat as a slave. Like, you're leading with fear as opposed to leading with love.
Exactly.
Jamal and I, we don't consider ourselves gentle parents. We're not gentle parents, but we are gentle-ish, like because gentle parenting is a lack of any type of
boundaries,
repercussions and punishment. Definitely not the case here, but we don't hit our children. We don't spank our children. Definitely, we're timeout parents. We're conversation parents, which is why I feel like Ryan is so advanced in general, is because we've always just talked to him about his behavior.
I'm all of the above. So if I feel like the situation deserves me to pop the shit out your ass, I'm gonna pop you.
Right. So the younger he is, and in general, because the other day he called his sister a bitch and he got popped in the mouth. So,
well, what?
She deserved it.
Stop, Asia. Don't say that. Like,
yeah. So I'm not saying it don't ever happen, but it doesn't happen often. And our children are more afraid of us when we raise our voices. Like
right.
that's enough for them to be in fear that I don't feel like I need to do anymore. I don't need to physically harm you for you to understand what I'm saying. If I raise
Girl,
my
it's a
voice and
leap
I
for me.
cuss, Ryan is in tears for the next day. And then he's like, remember when you yelled
Remember
at
when you
me?
yelled at me?
I sure do. Remember when you did what you did to make me yell at you? I sure do. Like,
Exactly. So I agree. I agree with most of what they said. I do think that it's such an antiquated, and for people, for especially the Black community, to be so rooted in the church and to absolutely ignore the scripture of spare the rod, raise the child, and continuously grab that rod whenever, like it feels like a handicap, like you're incapable of parenting, so you whoop.
I
But
agree.
they're learning that behavior from somewhere.
I don't think no, because again,
Fair.
I currently work with kids.
Yeah.
So my kids pick up on the things that the other kids are doing.
True. That is true
Learn
too.
from somewhere.
They're picking up the things the kids that are whatever that have siblings are picking up what their siblings are doing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, all right, cool. I can't do anything on my end. I can go ahead and I can write you a note. I can let you jump off the table. I can let you jump off the chair. I don't care.
But then if they break their arm or something, it's gonna be like, oh, you wasn't watching them. Okay, but I already told them not to do it like 50 times. If your kid is bad, they don't listen.
Exactly my point. Now,
But then if I was to strike the baby in the back or something for not listening, then you would have a
because
problem.
because putting them in timeout just does not do, like I can sit you in the corner all day. Like the only time you will get up is breakfast, lunch, nap time, and
Restroom.
we about
Time
to
to go
go to
home.
all the bathroom breaks you want, and then when we go into the next classroom, after you're not playing with a toy, you're not talking
Mhm.
to anybody, you're not. It don't work.
Right, but that's because that's not how they're punished at home.
Right.
Like you can't course correct when most of their time has been
And then
being
not
spent
only that,
with
they're
other
around a whole bunch of other kids too doing whatever. So it's like, I don't know,
Because
it's almost like going against the grain.
they could have been well, they could have been not well trained, but they could have been trained enough to know to be like, all right, well, this is what they know, this is what they don't know, and then they go
the
and
work
meet,
for
the next 2, 3, 4 kids, and then next thing you know, their arm broken.
Yeah, because kids are very impressionable, especially younger kids. But the only thing I have to tell my son, and he knows better, don't even indulge in no bullshit that you see other kids doing. Because
fact.
we gonna have a problem. Me and your daddy gonna have a problem with you. Not just me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So all I have to do is tell him, all right, Junior, you pissing me off, or you about to piss me off. That's all I have to
That's
say.
all
And
it
that
takes.
the lips is closed. I don't even want to hear, but what? Cause next I might slide you. Stop playing with me.
None of my
Like,
slap.
like,
Well, I know
you
like
know,
one of the
like I
questions
would
they
threaten
asked.
him all day long, but like when he was younger, I would hit on him sometimes. And I remember his dad saying to me one time, like, don't be hitting on my son. And I was like, you don't tell me how to parent in my fucking house. I don't tell you how to parent in your fucking house.
Right.
I've already told him several times to
It's
stop doing
also
what he's doing.
it's also that when you go into two separate parents' houses
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you're getting treated one way at another house and you're getting treated the other way at the other house, and so you go to the other house, other parent house, and you go act the fool because your mama said you can go act the fool at your daddy house.
Yeah, this
Girl.
is harsh.
You act the fool. You act the fool. You act the fool if you want to.
Girl, because some kids are like that. Like some kids are like that. Thank God my son is I got a
Huh,
good kid.
huh, we know somebody like that, don't we? Brittany.
Stop, Asia. Stop it. She's getting parented a different way in her home, and she got to get readjusted when she go places.
Not Brittany's, but the other parent house.
I know.
It's a lot because I understand what Brittany goes through, and I understand what they go through in their household versus what they see when they go and pick her up.
And it's different. It does take kids time to adjust sometimes.
Absolutely. I feel like
you know what I'm
our
saying?
ultimate experiment. Like Ryan and now Tristan, that was our all right. These kids only have our influence. No one else has any say over how they're raised, and I think we're doing a damn good job. I mean, YouTube has
its moments.
Has its moments, which is why he said what he said. But
I can't believe he really called his sister out of her name. What did she say?
She went back and told her mama.
Oh.
She did, but that's neither here nor there. One of the questions they asked, that just pissed me off all over. Because it was handled. We handled it. Okay.
What made him say that?
He got popped in his mouth, and he got put on punishment. He could not watch YouTube for days.
How could you see a drug bitch? Like
that he asked her to do something. She said no, and he said, "You're a bitch." I mean, he used it properly. There's only so much I can be mad about.
Oh my God!
Had I heard it in my head, I would have been on the floor in tears. But on the outside,
I'm the worst. I will laugh every time. Y'all get so mad at me.
I know because I'm the person. I don't whatever. I be at work.
My son has siblings, so he can go through some of these.
I'm quick to be like, you get in trouble.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I'm one of them parents because I'd be like, that's what the fuck you get.
I do have a question though that they asked in the video. He had asked, at what age, or do you believe children should have, autonomy over their own body, and if so, at what age?
So. I think so.
Immediately out the womb?
No, I think it all depends on your child's level of maturity and how they know their body and how they obey at the home. Like, I'm not saying you got to do any and everything. My personal take on it is that even with my son, like when he became like 11 or 12, maybe 13, everybody's like, oh, you let your kid close his room door. I'm like, yeah, he's been closing his room door since he was like 9 or 10. Every kid has a right to their privacy. Y'all don't see him a lot on my social media because he don't like it. And I'll ask him like, hey, is it okay if I post this photo of me and you or you to my social media? He don't even post himself on his own social media. So I just feel like we got to respect our kids to a certain degree. Even under our own roofs. I know that might sound like some white people shit. A lot of Black people be coming down on me for that. But I just feel like I'm being the parent that I needed when I was his age. You know what I'm saying? So I always try to think of it like that. Like, I didn't like the fact that my mama had full range over my body and what I can and couldn't do with it. You know what I'm saying? I got put on birth control at 14. Not even out here doing nothing, but you gonna go on this birth control because I just think you're gonna be a teen mama. And all along, the person she should have put on birth control hadn't even seen the inside of a doctor's office. You know what I'm saying? So it's different things like that I think about that made me think about that, me as a parent and as a child too, seeing that video.
Yeah, I feel that.
I also agree with Sonora. So yes, I am one of those parents where you be free, but be free and know that you got supervision, because you can be on social media, but the minute you block me is the minute you will not have social media
at all, baby, because I pay that phone bill because I'm taking the phone.
I'm taking the phone. I'm deleting every social media. I
I
know,
played
but
a
I'm not.
PS5.
I also wouldn't be one of those parents that's going. Y'all seen those like embarrassing videos where those parents record themselves yelling at their child or beating their child
Yeah.
or
Yeah, I
doing
would never do that.
I ain't doing all that. I'm just going. You just gonna see my social. You just gonna see his or her social media disappear. Like we're not doing that.
Yeah, nah. I'm not into embarrassing my child. Like I have a
Look,
couple of times
I
before,
want to
and
be.
he,
I want to be able to see what you're posting, and you know, up until maybe like high school, and then if but you still need to follow me. I still need to
I
see
don't
it.
feel like you should be posting shit until high school. I feel like you're way too young to be on social media until you're at least
I
in high
mean, yeah, because
So
my
my
nephew she be having some shit on Snapchat, and I'd be like, "Where's my
so
sister?" Like,
Where's
what?
my sister? So I don't. So that's okay. So that's one thing about me is because I had to learn with Mikey is I had to learn my boundaries between my siblings because
Yeah,
I raised my siblings, and so seeing what they post on social media, clearly my mama don't give a damn.
Yeah, that's how I feel about Izzy. You're 10
that's
and
when
you're
I found
posting
out
shit.
you can actually go in and kind of like manipulate who sees your post and shit like that because my nephew. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? My mama can't see this. I said, what? Well, I screenshotted it. I'm finna send it to her.
She gonna see it today.
Okay. I mean, even we not talking, but you know,
Yeah, no,
y'all
I
know.
get
Yeah. Now I just be like calling my mama, like,
it.
You see your
You
grandson?
know,
You see your grandson? Your grandson been posting
your
this shit on
grandson
social
done
media.
said,
okay. Did you see what that boy posted?
uh, nah, yeah, I don't like Izzy being on social media. I feel like she's too young.
And
I
that's why
just
she was
because
banned from TikTok
and keeps remaking them.
and keeps getting banned.
She's on Facebook. I'm like, why are you on Facebook? I feel
She
like
tried
there's
to add me.
nobody.
Okay, she's trying to add me, and that's because I guess I pop up on her close friends. Girl, when
And
I tell
see,
you,
she thinks it's appropriate. Why are you adding your adult? Well, my friends, but your aunts. It's not appropriate. You're too young. You're too young. You're trying to be grown. You out here trying to date little girls. You be posting my kids on your social media. I don't want my kids on your
Who are
TikTok.
we talking about?
Izzy.
her daughter,
I don't
her
want your brothers on your TikTok. I've asked and the thing is that once again, I only have but so much control because she's not in our house full time. So all I can do is request that you don't put my babies that came out of my womb on your shit, and you still do it. It's annoying. It's just
Yeah.
annoying. That's the best word. I
I
had to
don't
learn
put
to say,
nobody
Mom,
kids on my shit unless they be like, oh yeah, it's cool. And people be looking at me weird when I be like, is it okay if I post to your kids? They be like, why did you ask me that? Bitch, I could
because
just
it's
post them all over
legitimate
my shit. Like,
facts.
what you mean? You know, it's predators out here. I went live on TikTok, what was that, last week or the week before? And my nephew wanted to get on with me, and I was like, no, you're
Yeah.
5 years old. And I said no.
Oh, it sounds like Ryan. Honestly, I told Ryan when we move, I'd let him have a YouTube channel. Obviously
yeah.
with my supervision, but he wants it so bad, and he has so much little personality. And I see the Ryan's worlds and these niggas got money. And if my cute, adorable child who wants to open some toys or play a game on Roblox with me right there or do a cooking show with his mommy, I'm here for it. I will be your manager. It's
I
just
let Junior
I'm
have
running
one when he
it's
was
not
about
you on social media. It's me.
not 8 or 9. I think that's when we was living in Dallas, and we was alone. We was by ourselves. Like we didn't know nobody up there and nothing like that. So I would let him get on his YouTube and play his little video game. Girl, that's back when he had a PS3 or 4, and he would be sitting in my bed in my room playing on his game. Some of those videos popped up on my YouTube, like just to show me what I was doing. Like not
Yeah.
YouTube, my Google cloud, just to see, like, show you what you did in the past or whatever. And I was like, oh my God, my son don't even sound the same. He sound like a little boy in this. It's
I'm
just
sure it'll be
so
the same for me.
cute. He
I
sound like
have
a grown
Ryan.
ass man now.
I have Ryan going, "Hi guys, it's Ryan, and I'm here with mommy." Like those are the
Oh my
videos he's
God.
always trying to do.
I
It's
miss,
it's adorable.
oh my gosh, I miss that. But now he just be like, Mom, stop talking. You loud in the back. First of all, you know I'm in this live stream. Take your ass upstairs. Why do you want to be down here with me?
We like you know we like when your son interact with you on live stream.
Girl, he be all in the background and shit. I be like, Junior, what are you doing? Or he want to bust out talking to me while I'm like talking. I'm like, dude, I'm literally on the live stream right now.
Like every Friday at 9 p.m.
You know where I well, 8 p.m.
You know what I'm doing at 8 p.m. every fucking Friday.
And he do not be caring. He be coming in here asking me all kind of questions. I be like,
well, speaking of children in life, let's hop into our topic of the day, which is overstimulation, which literally from the moment that this child has come out of my body, I have felt some form of overstimulation at least 3 times a week. And that
not 3. I thought you were gonna say every day.
I like to think I have some good days. I like to think.
You like to think you have some good days?
You have your days. You have your good days.
I have good days. But so there are several types of overstimulation. There's 4 main types of overstimulation. I'm going to go over them and then we can talk about the ones we've experienced. I think I've experienced all of them. But first one is sensory overstimulation. So as the name indicates, it's hypersensitive, sight, smell, sound, touch, taste. You're overstimulated because of whatever's going on around you in your environment. There is emotional overstimulation, which is feelings and emotional experiences that are triggering, triggering stimuli.
You were right, triggering.
Triggering stimuli.
All right, nocturnal. You stop it.
Emotional overstimulation might feel like a brain fog or disconnection when placed in settings where you're supposed to be engaging. Intellectual overstimulation comes from overthinking. People who experience intellectual overstimulation finds themselves distressed by their thoughts. And finally, social overstimulation, which combines all 3, which is so shitty. It's a combination of all 3 of them. Essentially, you're over social interaction. Your social meter, your social battery, as I like to refer to it, is drained, and you need to
At
shut that shit down.
0%.
Exactly. Like I said, I've experienced all these. As a Gemini, social overstimulation is common. Every Gemini person I know, we are like the life of the party till we're not. Like you
saw me get overstimulated and shut down. Everyone saw it, and everyone got upset.
Look, when
On
we
your
were
birthday, I was like, what the fuck is wrong with her?
When we
She
were
talking about she wanted to be over.
When we were originally planned to do this episode, it was right after Asia's birthday. When we went to Philly, and the bitch was acting weird. Like, that's all I could say in the moment, because I did not know what was going on with her.
That bitch was acting
recognize
weird.
the signs. She just ran away. And I'm trying to find her, and I'm like, you good? And she's like, I just need to be left alone. And I'm like, all right, you're being weird. And then we went to go eat, and I'm like, hey, you going home eat? And she's like, no, I'm just going to sit in the car. And I was like, okay. Oh, Lord. Fireworks.
Celebrate.
Like, no, I'm just going to sit in the car. And I was like genuinely mad. I was like, well, fuck her too. And then on the car ride back.
That was your genuinely mad face?
No.
So I was like, I wouldn't even took that serious. I'd have been like,
not
okay.
right now. I'm not mad right now. In the moment, though.
Oh, okay. I was like,
cussing her out. I was
okay. I was like, that's a pretty calm mad.
So let me mind you, right? Because they were trying to force me to eat too, because we hadn't eaten all day.
We had not eaten all
day.
But
you know, when you drink so much in a day, sometimes you really just don't have no appetite because you didn't drunk it away.
It's true. It's true, but what pissed me off is not that she had drinking it away. We're sitting there. We're sitting at karaoke. Everyone had ordered food, and they were all offering everybody food, right? You know, you want some of this, you want some of that. So I made Asia a little plate of everything that everybody ordered, and I gave it to her. And she said, I don't want that. And then the waitress comes over because she asked the waitress for her food. The waitress comes over and says, "What do you want?" And she looks at me and she said, "Order me anything." I said, "Bitch, you don't want anything. I just gave you everything.
I just gave you
What do you want to
everything.
eat?" And she's just like, "I don't want anything. I don't want anything." So it wasn't until the car ride back where she explained to me that she was overstimulated and she was shutting down. And I was like, damn, I feel like a really shitty friend because as opposed to me being like, how can I show up for you? I was smooth cussing. I told her to her face, I was like, man, fuck this bitch. She's over here being weird. I don't know why she's acting like this. It's her birthday. This was me talking about her behind her back, which once again told her to her face. These are all the things I said, but it had to be behind her back because she refused to be a part of the group.
Don't do anything.
Oh, I get it. She's like, nah, I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna talk shit in your face when you ready. But right now, I'm gonna talk shit behind your back because you got your back turned to me.
I think in that moment for me, it was like I'm meeting new people.
Yeah.
I'm in a city where I don't know anybody but Brittany.
Mm-hmm.
And so in my head, and then I shut down. I completely shut down on my friend too because my friend showed up too.
Yeah.
One of my best friends showed up.
You could see the switch in her. It was so weird. Like she went from like popping ass outside to like.
I would have cussed you out too. I'd have been like, "Look, bitch, you better get it together. Get it together now."
It went from playing. They couldn't find me for a good like 20. They couldn't find me.
I had two waitresses come up to me and say, "Your friend's outside."
Oh, thanks. Let her stay out there till she gets it together. She can come in here when she's ready. I'm gonna cuss her ass out when she come in too.
I think I asked Brittany for the keys and I went and sat in the car and I fell asleep because I was like, I can't do this. I was like, I physically cannot do this and I don't know how to explain it to anyone.
Why you didn't say that out loud?
Because I don't explain my overstimulation in that moment.
So that's why I was like, on our conversation back, I was like, what can I do as a friend to show up for you when you're feeling that way? You know what I mean?
She said, and not just give you space because next time you're not getting shit.
No, because space.
Okay. Thank you for saying that to her.
But what I did, the conclusion I came to is that I can be that stopgap for her. So as opposed to being along with everybody else, like, I don't know why the fuck she acting like that. Hey, right now Asia's feeling a little overstimulated and she needs space. That way, because what she was telling me is as the night went on, she felt like she could no longer walk back into the group because she knew we all thought she was being weird.
I mean, yeah, because it kind of do be like that when you come down. You be like, damn, I was tripping a little bit.
Now it's been hours of me being weird.
When I had gotten myself together,
already here, might as well keep going.
I was like, you know what? At that point, I was just like, you know what, Brittany, can I have the keys? I'm just gonna go sit in the car.
Yeah. So now I know.
At least y'all know y'all came to a common ground.
Exactly. I can be your stopgap. I can say, hey, this is what's happening. That way you have the grace to step back into the social scene when you feel comfortable enough to do that, as opposed to having the anxiety of everybody's been thinking that I'm being fucking weird, and now I'm walking in not being weird, which is even weirder, and now your anxiety's high, and then you shut back down. So
I would not care. I'll be like, hey, y'all, I'm back.
No, because because on that trip, because Brittany was like, I was like, Brittany, should I apologize for being like super weird? And she was like, maybe at a later date, but then that same day as I got home, I was like, I can't wait because
I gotta say something now.
I gotta say something because I was like, everyone came out for me, and I interacted with.
That was the weird part. We're here to celebrate your birthday, and you're not here.
Listen, but all I'm gonna say is, if you felt like you were overstimulated in that moment, you had every right to walk away, get you some space.
Yeah,
but
the
you
communication would have solved a lot of problems.
Yeah.
I think that's one thing for me too when it comes to my overstimulation in general for all four of those things is communication is super hard for me because I don't know how to tell you what I'm feeling, when I'm feeling it, and how I'm feeling it, and what can be fixed to help me fix it besides space and just sitting there and thinking about, all right, get your shit together. They're here for you. Like, what do you What are you doing? Get your shit together.
Let me tell you something that my therapist told me. If you can open up your mouth and talk shit, you can open up your mouth and tell everybody what you feeling in that moment. So open your mouth, even if it come out fucked up, be like, I don't
Even
want
if
to
you
fuck with
say I'm
y'all right now. Just
overstimulated.
say that. Like, and then just come back later and be like, look, I said I didn't want to fuck with y'all, but like I meant like I didn't want to fuck with y'all in the moment because like I was overstimulated. So we all have those moments.
But I also, in that moment, and I love my friend for showing up for me because he did, and he didn't have to. I felt so bad, and I apologized to him too because I was like, he was like, I physically saw you shut down.
We all did.
He was like, I saw you. He was like, that's why I told you to go outside. He was like, you're
like a fucking robot. I was like, oh, that's it. We hit the end
Girl,
of
when
her
she
social
post that shit on Facebook, talk about something. I just want my birthday to be over. I want it to be like, bitch, what?
Yeah. Because I was just like, oh, this is a lie.
I said, why? Because it's your birthday. What are you talking about? I think that's what I posted on there or something like that. I was like,
Yeah,
she
you was
better
like, you
get
didn't
her
have
shit
cake.
in
Yeah, you
gear.
were like, you didn't even have cake yet, and I was like, I don't even want cake.
You get your eat some goddamn cake or cut it for us or something. Shit.
Yeah, but yeah, that was the reason why this episode even like came into fruition, and then like I've been dealing with so much as a parent. It's like the moment anything happens, anyone comes near me and I'm doing something else, I immediately just feel like I'm overwhelmed. I need to shut down. I need to take a nap.
Damn, she went, bro. I don't want to be bothered to all day. Let me take a nap.
It's a
When it's
lot.
turned
4
to the
kids is
next.
a lot. I mean, like I said, it's
Because
not
you're
as
with
bad on
kids
a
all
day-to-day
day
basis.
long, so that's different.
Yeah. And it's not as bad on a day-to-day basis because we don't have the other two full time. But in the summer, we have them for a week or two at a
At a
time.
time. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's been a lot. It's just been a lot.
Don't lie, when my son is here days at a time, I do get a little overwhelmed because I'm so used to
Yeah.
being by myself now. And so in the last like year and a half, he been with his dad, right? So and he comes home when he wants to. So like tomorrow he'll be coming home. Well, he said he's coming home tomorrow. But when it's like 4 and 5 days in, I'd be like, Junior, uh now you starting to get on my nerves because now you all in my shit. You all over the place. You want to do this. You want to do that. I am on a strict routine when you're not here. Like I get up at a certain time. I do this at a certain time. I work out at this time. I do this at this time. Like I have certain days where I do certain things, and he just throws off my entire routine every time he's here.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, can I just stick with my routine? Like, you can either be a part of the routine or just leave me alone.
Facts.
Because now you're older, I don't have to like be like all up on top of you all the time. And like, what are you doing? Yeah, I mean, I still kind of am because I be seeing his location every different.
That's your only.
Yeah, I still kind of am because that's my only child. So I'd be like, what are you doing? I see your location. Where you at? What's going on? Like
Now where you at? What you doing?
That sounds like the beginning of somebody's
The
R&B
other night I
video.
called him because him and his dad was at like a chicken place. And I was like, what are you doing at the chicken place? Like, how did you get there? It says you were in a car. It says y'all were going 75 miles an hour. Who was you in the car with? He was like, you need to calm down. And I'm sick of you stalking me. Who stalks their own kid? He was like, I am with my dad. I was like, oh, okay. I was just
why you going 75 miles per hour?
like, why is he driving so fast?
Why y'all
in the
rushing to
car?
get chicken?
His dad was like, stay out of my business. I was like, you're right. I was really in my child's business. He put you in it. But
he could have said he was with anybody else, not him.
If he would have, I would have got up out my
Then that would have
bed.
been a problem. He knew.
I would have got up out of my bed. Like, and who the fuck is you riding in the car with? And I'm calling your daddy. Like,
Undertaker. She would have said, I'm like, who you with? No, who you?
Girl.
Exactly.
FaceTime me right now.
No, dad asked, you better video call me right fucking now because I'm calling your dad.
God. And then the other times that I've felt overstimulated, AwesomeCon was a big one for me. I had to get off of the convention floor. And it's not because it was a convention. maybe not. Like, I'm not a huge fan of large crowds in general, but it's because they were white people, and
Oh
white
yeah,
people
no.
have no manners, and so it was a lot of bumping, and I was pregnant.
You were pregnant and you had all the kids.
Yeah, I was pregnant as shit.
We had all the kids.
I was super pregnant. Everybody kept bumping.
It was
I had
hot.
all of my kids with me.
White
They're
people don't know how
fuck
to
off.
say
You can't find
excuse
me.
me because they think that we should get out the way for them.
Yeah, no. And I was like, look, I need to not be here. Like, I was like, I'm about to go
I
find
need to
another
not be
European.
here.
But like, I'm gonna cuss somebody the fuck out, and it's not gonna be pretty. Like, I'm really about to spaz, because the overstimulation does not always come off as I shut down. No, a lot of times it comes off as I have an attitude. Not just me, but in general. And
I get
that
up and I get up and leave when I'm feeling like overstimulated, or I just feel like the energy shifted in the room. I'll be like, and I'm gone.
Yeah.
Or I just won't say anything, and people will be calling like, "Girl, where you at?" In my bed.
Not that.
Somewhere.
I'm like Sonora. I'd be quick to be like, oh dang, I forgot we were supposed to go out. I'm in bed. I'm half asleep.
Man, I'm telling you, in my family, I'm known as the person that will get up and fucking leave. In the middle of anything, the party could be jumping. And I'm like, or the barbecue could be jumping, just everybody having a good time. And I'm already back at home.
That
Like,
reminds me of a post Curtis made recently where he's like, I'm the one that called the police on my own party.
On my own
oh,
party.
yes, so people to leave instead of just telling everybody get out. I do that. I'm like, everybody get the fuck out because I'm ready to go to bed.
I feel that.
And make it quick, please. Thank you.
And do it with haste.
Because if you're not staying here, you got to go.
You gotta get.
Stop fucking financing or feeding me. You gotta go.
Shit, even if you are, you still gotta go. Because I said it's time to go.
Because I'm going to bed.
I'm going, even if I'm not going to sleep, I'm gonna go get some clothes. I'm gonna go get this bed naked. Okay. It's about to be cold as fuck here, and I'm gonna get into these covers and watch me probably not TV, but TikTok.
Facts. Just be scrolling on my fucking phone until I feel like
Girl, I be falling asleep on that phone sometimes.
No, I feel that. Are there any like cues that you guys feel? Like, when do you know you're overstimulated?
Every day of my life.
Yeah.
I would say sometimes I get like really hot, like I'll get really hot. Like my ears are turning really red. My nose will start turning red. Like, because I'm trying to keep my composure. Like if it's a situation like at work, me being overstimulated at work is something very different than being overstimulated in my personal life. Because I gotta kind of keep my composure a little bit at work and be professional. But baby, I don't always pass the test every time. Okay, I'm just gonna say that. So like, because sometimes in those meetings I'd be like, "What are you talking about?" And I'd be forgetting that I'd be having my camera on, like because we have to have our cameras on in the meetings. So just a couple of days ago, I got called out in the meeting. Sonora, why you making that face? I said, "Oh, was my face not being quiet?"
Was my face not being quiet? I'm dead.
For real, because I was just like, I really just think what you said was just beyond me. And I don't think it's going to solve anything. It's just going to make our problems worse.
That's
so, yeah. And then everybody started chiming in. I said, see, there you go. Yeah, I wasn't the only one thinking it. I just said it. Like,
I feel that. I think for me, I feel myself getting annoyed or irritated, and it, like, almost like unnecessarily so, but it's like it's intense. And so I'm like,
I'm mad. I'm mad. I don't know why I'm mad, but I know why I'm mad.
Like with the kids, sometimes I'll be holding Tristan or feeding him or whatever, and then like Ryan or Julian is worse than Ryan because Julian's not here all the time. So he'll want to run over and like be in his face and my face, and I get but I'm like, this is his brother. I am his mom. He wants to be around us. Like, I have to like take the breath and understand that I can't just snap at my child for doing what a normal 7-year-old would fucking do, which is want to see his baby brother. He's only here every other weekend. But it's hard. And it's like I really like it's kind of like PMSing where you realize mid mood swing that you're having a mood
Girl,
swing and you have to remind yourself that maybe it's not an external stimuli, maybe it's me.
I
That's
would
how I feel.
prefer to have the hot flashes versus the mood swing.
I'm ready for menopause, and I know that's probably a spicy statement for anybody who is going through
um,
it, but I'm ready.
right
Take
now,
my fucking
I'm
eggs.
perimenopause, so it's different.
Yeah.
I, it's different. It's very
I,
different.
it'd be nice. I just want to know that I'm out of eggs. That's all.
Um, I'm getting to the
Okay,
listen.
Myrtle, we got it. We know.
I'm getting to the point where my egg supply is running super low. Um, so my body is really changing, like
Yeah.
it very differently. So, some of the side effects that you have from being pregnant, you get. One thing that they did tell me is because I was complaining about my shoulder being really stiff. Like I don't care how I sleep, how I work it out, how I stretch it out. It is so stiff in the joint, which is the side effect of it.
Not
And
really.
then yeah, it's a lot of side effects to perimenopause. So it's if you started your cycle before 11 years old or 11 years old and under, um, you should be in perimenopause right now, which is not something that I would just want to do
I
now
was
that I'm
14. I
I
was
was
14, so
11
I
or
got like
12,
4
one of them.
years. You said what?
I was 11 or 12, but I'll be 37 in January. So, like, I was not ready for this laundry list of fucking side effects.
Nah,
And
me
I'm
neither.
like, and not only that, on top of that, my tubes are tied. So you got the side effects from that on top of the perimenopause. And I'm just like, when was an older woman or a woman gonna tell me about this period?
They
Like,
weren't.
why do I have to read up on it and just go through it? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do we not why is nobody talking about this shit? Because it is some horrible side effects. Like,
Because
why is my
as
hair getting thin?
Black parents, they're more worried about you listening and spanking and following this and doing that than they are about preparing you for actual adulthood. Nobody talks to
Girl,
you about
my
finances.
mama is
Nobody talks to
learning
you
with
about
me
credit.
because I
Nobody
have to
talks to
teach
you
her.
about. You said what?
My mama is learning with me because I have to teach her, which she is already in menopause.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm not saying just our parents. That's what I'm saying. Like as a
Yeah.
community, we fail to prepare our children for adulthood. We
Yep.
just make them listen to us today and tomorrow and the next day. But no one's talking to children about
The future.
what they're gonna go through. The most you get is a birds and bees
Okay, coming in my door.
sex talk. Like
So stupid. Like it can't be
sure,
seen.
we can see you. It's okay.
We can see you. It's
What happened?
okay.
His might be trying to hide.
He was like, um, sorry. Um, how I know is I get very angry and reactive really quickly, but I also space out.
Mm-hmm.
I
That is a
like
good one.
I literally can just be I can be having a full conversation and just space out because I know I'm overstimulated, but I'm trying to finish this conversation so that I can go sit on the floor with these kids and be overstimulated sitting.
I don't know how you work with small children every
I
day.
like I like my weekends.
I
Listen, I
like my
love children.
weekend.
I'm gonna suck it
I
up because I
drug
like
and
my weekends.
alcohol.
I love children, right? I do. I can't
Oh,
be with children every day.
so I recently found out something, and it was very, very traumatic. But I'll tell y'all in our group chat. But um, it took a bit of a toll on me the day I found out because who the fuck I almost told I was like the next time I see her mom, I'm gonna ask her what the daycare's name was. Because when I tell you, I almost was like, so what's the name of that daycare so I can go set it on fire?
See, that's why I can't work with kids every day. I can't because
Well, so
the,
she came in and she was a little
one
scared,
is
and
Hey, Liz, can I have a second, you guys?
they were doing a lot of.
My bad.
I was like, who is that jumped in our stream?
Nobody. I was.
They were doing a lot of things wrong, like bathrooms every 15 minutes to try to get them potty trained. I'm not putting no kid on the potty every 15 minutes. They're not going to do
Girl,
anything.
who the fuck? First of all, it's too many kids in here to be watching for every 15 minutes. Maybe twice an hour. Maybe.
So it's once every hour.
Top of the hour.
It's once every hour. Sometimes we don't make the hour, so it's like maybe every hour and a half.
I let my
Every
kids run
15
around with
minutes
no
is
pants
a
on.
lot.
They were making them go to the bathroom every 15 minutes.
That's a
I was
lot.
And now they don't want to go to the bathroom. Now
no
they're
she
like
so
actively fighting.
so so when she started, her parents brought her underwear, and I was like, "Why do you have underwear?" She just turned 2. And she was like, "Well, the old school had us bring underwear."
For a
Is she?
2-year-old?
It was like we were like, "Is she starting to use the potty?" She was like, "No, she hasn't asked." And I was like, "Okay, cool." She started asking when she's seen the other girls in our class go to the bathroom.
Which is normal. Yeah.
Absolutely normal.
She
I don't
started.
know any adults in diapers. Okay, like kids get it together when they're ready to get it together.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I was like, but she also is like, she doesn't have the relationship with her daughter, that the daughter has with the dad. And I was like, well, mom, you're the one who's gonna have to potty train her. Like dad's there,
You
but
have to
you're the
take
one
after what you
but
do.
you're the one who has to be like, well, mommy has to go to the bathroom. Stormy, do you want to? Oh, oops, that's a telegram. But do you want? Let's go to the bathroom.
Redacted.
Redact, but whatever. Like, tell her, hey, let's go to the bathroom, and then be like, oh, do you want to go to the bathroom first, and then mommy you go?
Oh, I ain't potty trained nobody in 15 years. Oh.
Girl, I ain't probably trained nobody ever. So
I let Ryan run around with
That's still hard.
no
When
hands
I
on.
used to get up in the middle of the night and go to the restroom, though, I would wake him up. He would be so mad at me.
So
Oh, I don't want to get up. I'm like, but I know you got to pee.
So with them learning, I'm also learning because I'm like, all right, cool. I have to chew on I don't have to, but I have to try to attempt to get you to sit on the potty at least once a day.
Right. I get it.
I let my child free roam naked.
We know.
And when he
I
had
used
to
to
use
let
the
you do that.
bathroom, that's the only option. You have no other option but to make it to the potty.
I used
Otherwise,
to
you're going to get yelled at for pissing on the floor. What is like?
Now he won't even come out the bathroom without his shorts on. I'd be like, boy,
That's hilarious.
I get it.
I
He be like,
birthed you.
because everybody don't walk around naked like you. I be comfortable, baby. I pay the bills, man. This my shit. Like,
Me too.
he
A
hate
lot
that.
a lot of little things, and I'm learning because I'm 27. I'm going through depression. I am going through a lot of things. A lot of things overstimulate me, and they overstimulate me very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So now
Learn your triggers.
it's me finding the resources and the things that help me. Like, I love to color. Like, when I get overstimulated, I love to color. I don't care what I'm coloring. Like, I got overstimulated early and I started drawing circles, and then I made the kids color them.
That's cute. So coloring is
Circles
definitely
that I just drew.
too. I will smoke some marijuana and color and be in my zone.
Did you say you
Uh,
gonna smoke some marijuana? Marijuana.
marijuana, yes. I am an avid stoner mommy. Because I don't know how I'd be able to keep my shit together if I didn't. I'm gonna keep it. I'm
I
gonna keep it
should have been a
100.
stoner mom. I should have been a stoner mom, but um, me being a stoner would have slowed me down because I had junior and I was still in college and I needed to finish. Um, Thinking about what the fuck is that, Asia?
Is that a
Oh,
pepper?
It's a peppercini.
Why do you have it
oh,
close up to your mouth, though, weirdo?
oh, so you,
You about to deep throat
yeah,
this shit?
I should have been, but I was more so of a hard, heavy drinker when I was older. Me and my
Yeah.
cousin and her husband was just talking about this the other day. We was having dinner together, and I was like, I know I'm gonna have to be in therapy with my kid. I know I am because it was a lot of actually the first like 12 years of his life. I drug him around with me everywhere. And it was to do nothing but handle my business. That's it. So I
Right.
kind of robbed him of playing like extracurricular activities if he wanted to, because his dad was never like a physical dad, but he would have him every other weekend. And he was a finance, like he still to this day, I could be like, I need groceries and he gonna drop 200. You know what I'm saying? Or what else do you need? Like he's that type
Right.
of dude. Financial wise, great. Um, and I'm glad that him and Junior are getting along enough to live in the same household because I honestly didn't think it was gonna last this long. But I'm proud of them. But he literally, like, I'm gonna have to be in therapy with him because all I did was drink, work, and go to school.
Right.
And he was getting shoved up under my desk at work all the time, getting hid, or bringing him into the classroom with me, having him to sit down next to me and like giving him some paper and shit. Like, or he would just be genuinely interested in what I was doing in college. So he would stay up with me while I was doing homework, all kind of shit. But now that I look back on it, I'd be like, damn, like I really did drag my son through the mud with me.
Right.
So I know I'm gonna have to be in therapy with him. I know that. And he, he seen me drink myself into a few drunken stupors. So he's yeah. He tells me all the time, I'm so proud of you, Mom. You're not drinking anymore.
Aw.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. I feel that. I feel that. Well, ladies, do you guys have anything else you want to mention on overstimulation or anything we've talked about?
Sure, learn your triggers. Learn your triggers. And as soon as you start getting in that headspace, you know what to do.
Yeah.
Don't
Separate
be me.
yourself from it and breathe.
Don't be me.
Don't.
And getting help costs fucking money, bro. Like
Not
I get a bill for therapy every fucking week in the mail. Like
So,
fucking clockwork. I
I'm
don't
actually
even open it no more. I just be paying it. I just be like, whatever. Let me just pay it. I don't even open it no more.
I realized that day too because I knew we were gonna be doing a lot of drinking and stuff. I didn't take the meds that were gonna help.
Gotcha.
What you mean?
It wouldn't have done anything with everything we were doing.
Right.
It wouldn't have done anything, and it wouldn't have stopped anything that happened. It probably would have made it worse.
Yeah, medication and drinking don't mix, guys.
That's true. Big facts.
And I'm never taking Tylenol PM over the counter ever again in my life.
Tylenol PM be having you out like a motherfucking light.
And the bottle say take 2. Y'all got me fucked up. I took 1. It was no, ma'am. I was like, I woke up the next day. I was still high from that shit the next day, bro. I was dragging. When I tell y'all I barely made it through my workout, like I'm not even gonna lie. I literally
I
only
would have
ran
been
half an hour.
like, my black would have been like, this workout gonna have to wait until after work or something.
Girl,
Till I
I was
wake up.
trying to take it off
Till I wake
so
up
bad
from
because
chill.
I'm not a medicine person. I do not like taking medicine. And a lot of that comes from me when I was younger, drinking the way that I was, because me mixing alcohol and pills together, it just scared the shit out of me. So I just
Yeah.
didn't take no medicine. And plus my family, they drug addicts. But anyways,
they drug addicts.
they
But
all,
anyway,
most of them have had a past with drugs. I think my mama is the only one that the furthest she's ever went was smoking weed. Um, and that's crazy because she probably should have did some more. She would have been a nicer person. But anyways, I still love you, girl. Though. Anyways,
We love you, mama.
I love you, mom. I do love you, girl. But yeah. So yeah, I call myself trying to take a Tylenol PM so I could go to bed, right? No, I threw that whole bottle in the trash. I
damn.
did because I was like, dang, this got me fucked up. I was dragging so hard the next day. I literally had to tell my supervisor, look, I'm about to go lay back down for a couple hours and then I'll clock back in because what? I could not concentrate. I couldn't concentrate. My eyes were super tight, and I was just like, I couldn't stop thinking about how the bottle said take two. I'm like, who the fuck is actually taking two of this? Who is taking two? Why are
It
you
just said
doing that?
me.
Why?
I be having body aches and headaches and life
Girl, you
aches.
better take a BC powder. Nah, because that be having you up when you're trying to go to sleep. Yeah,
Well,
never.
ladies, let me tell you, my number one reason for being overstimulated is finally waking up after taking a 5.5 hour nap. So on that note, I'm gonna wrap things up right here.
Okay, you went to sleep. That was not a nap. That
He's
was
been
sleep.
asleep since he's been asleep since 6.
Okay.
So I'm actually surprised he even made it through this whole
I know.
episode before he started stirring. But anyways, thank you guys for joining us this evening and for chatting with us. Um, Make sure you check us out all weekend long right here on HNIC, kicking shit off on Fridays with trivia. So if you guys missed yesterday, it was Harry Potter trivia. You should run it back and watch it with your friends. And then we're here at 9 p.m.
Trap House Crew at 7.
Trap House Crew at 7. And Anime Corner on Sundays. So, yeah, make sure you guys check us out all weekend long. Do you guys want to plug yourselves?
Well, y'all already know where y'all can find me on all social media platforms. That's Sonora Harris. Oh, and I just started Threads from Instagram.
I saw that and I was like, I'm not downloading that.
Weird. I'm still learning how to work it, but like, just like,
If they take away Instagram, then I'll download it. But
it's kind of like Instagram without all the extra.
it's a Finsta. It's a Finsta.
Finsta.
It's a Finsta.
Yeah,
It's your
pretty
secret.
much. It's a knockoff version.
Azah, where can they find you?
You can follow me on Instagram at thatblackgirl28 and Kurt Kishi shirts because they're still up.
Are they?
They're still up.
Are they
Much
discounted?
like we don't have an intro, he also has not gone in and taken the shirts out. So get your Kirkishi shirts. Get your
Also get your ding-a-ling-a-ling shirts.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
Follow the network at UNAB Network on all social media platforms. And since I put my page in creator mode, maybe I'll accept you and you can follow me at Brittany Gabrielle Winfield on Facebook. Because I'm a creator. But I still post my babies, so I'm like in this weird place where I'm like,
yeah. If I don't know you, don't add me.
But it's creator mode, so I have to figure it out.
Oh,
I'm balanced. There's balance between me and I've had the same Facebook since I was like 17, so it's like I've never been locked out.
Don't. You ain't have to say it like that. Because we the same age. Don't say it like that.
I know, and I'm saying a lot of times though in that time period, people's shit has been like locked out, or it's been taken over, or they've been in Facebook jail. Like I've never had I've had this same.
Oh, man, that's crazy. I've been in Facebook.
You had some random African man take your shit over. I seen it.
Oh, that shit. I posted the big.
Azah had some random African man
COVID
over her Facebook.
Yeah, I had. So this is my second Facebook.
Oh wow!
My first Facebook is under my mom's last name because I always use my mom's last name.
I actually always thought it was like Cody Rhodes, but that's neither here nor there. Thought it was like a wrestling fanatic.
No, it's my hyphenated last name. So I don't really care if y'all know my name. It's Azah Sonora Rhodes.
You made it this far. You might as well know her name. You've been listening to it.
It's literally everything. But it's Azah Sonora Rhodes -Morton.
Got you.
But I use Morton for important documents and Rhodes for everything else in my life.
I feel that. I'm using my mama's last name. Girl, I'm gonna start using your last name. I need to make a whole identity.
But now I need a whole new last name because both last names is fucking up, and I want to throw them both.
Azah, I am not about to do this with you. I cannot.
Anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Hugs and kisses. We out.
Bye.